Greetings, friend of the Grummels. You smell of good fortune. Tell me, what's your lucky do? Kulai Summit's where we stay, sit around and trade all day, bring supplies to Shadopan, carry many bags we can, tiny trogs we Grummels are, looking small from near or far, many greetings unto you. Tell me, what's your lucky do? Trail yak, a trail packer, move along the road. Trail guide leads the pack that do as they are told. Munchies, crunchies, lucky do's and loot. Hosen call us wickets, and ambush our trade route. What's your lucky do? What's your lucky do? What's your lucky do? What's your lucky do? Yeah, what's your lucky do? What's your lucky do? What's your lucky do? Pandas do kung fu. What's your lucky do? What's your lucky do? What's your lucky do? What's your lucky do? Yeah, what's your lucky do? What's your lucky do? Friend of the Grummels. What's your lucky do? Standing by my mountain yak, carry around my backpack. Monkeys trying to attack, but we just stay on track. Lucky do's and funny hats, cousin Sloan sells you mats. Mountain goat has tiny tail, with good fortune we don't fail. Moving down the burlap trail, lucky noses will prevail. Grummel are to your avail, lucky don'ts will not entail. Long beards, baggage tall, lots of fur supply the wall. In the snow, Yeti stand, expedition yak is grand. Wishbone do the lucky do, Yeti do the lucky do. Whetstone do the lucky do, Cleanbelt do the lucky do. You can do the lucky do too, you just need a clean yak and good fortune unto you. This song stuck in your head, you'll be singing it in bed, in school, at the office, by the pool, with a bear, over there, in your car, at a bar. Trust in the lucky do, and it will take you far. What's your lucky do? What's your lucky do? What's your lucky do? What's your lucky do? Yeah, what's your lucky do? What's your lucky do? What's your lucky do? Pandas do kung fu. What's your lucky do? What's your lucky do? What's your lucky do? What's your lucky do? Yeah, what's your lucky do? What's your lucky do? Friend of the Grummels. What's your lucky do?
Oh shoot, hold on. Where's my webcam? What? Hold on, hey, hold on guys. Wait, hold on, it's a bit broken. One second. Oh! Yo! What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the expansion reveal stream. I'm a really big fan of this webcam that I have right now. I feel like having it be circular like this, it really improves my my reacting capabilities. Like, whoa! Like, doesn't that look good? That we can see the height, no, point that way, no, that way. You can see the height meter, yeah, right there. We got Khadgar, you know, he's already excited. Look at him, he's having a great time already. And you know, every time an expansion comes out or an expansion is revealed, I have to wear my sanctimonious robes, which is my Murloc onesie, as you can see here. These are very special robes, crafted from the finest of silks, because I am just so excited for whatever is going to be revealed here. Hold on, let me get some background music here. So, what do we think? Dragons? It's probably dragons, right? Oh my gosh, yeah, kick in the music, baby. Oh yeah. Bigger face, this is the biggest face cam you guys are gonna get, okay? But I'll try and keep my head in frame when there's crazy stuff going on and I can go like, oh my god, that's crazy! What? How much Warcraft merch do I own? Oh, way too much. Here, hold on. We got a Pepe. We got another Murloc. We got a Griffin. Look, we got a lot, okay? Trust me, the ladies love the plushies. So the live stream is going to start in 30 minutes, okay? So for now, we just have to wait and pray that it's good. Okay, we got donos. We got Sophia LaFay with the $20. Hey, Sophie. Thank you. So, how is everyone doing? Is everyone excited? Hey guys, I have a question for you, okay? This is unrelated to our announcement today, but what did you guys think of that cooking video? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you want more of it? Because it was definitely the weirdest video I've ever put on this channel. And it was fun to make, for sure. Like, it was very messy too. I was like a mad scientist. You should have seen my whole entire living room was this giant green screen set. There was mouthwash all over my couch. It was rough. Stay safe, TV. Welcome to the chat. We got another dono here from Big Floppy Orc Dicks. Hey, Big Floppy Orc Dicks. Thank you. Will there be Platinum WoW merch? Probably not, but maybe in the future. Okay, so you guys like the cooking video? I have kind of a delay here, by the way. Probably like a 1 or 2 minute delay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do any more live action stuff anytime soon, but maybe next April Fools you'll get another live action video, because I really like doing my normal lore stuff a lot more. I really like doing more storytelling stuff, and just like doing live action stuff's a lot of work. Like I had to go to the grocery store and buy all that stuff. I got Karmadom now in my pantry. Am I ever gonna use Karmadom? No, I'm not, probably. But yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna probably stick to more lore videos. But I'm glad you guys liked it, If WoW lore keeps going down the hill, I can always switch to full-time cooking. We got William with the $5. Hey Platinum, love your content. Thanks for making great lore videos. Hey William, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. We also have a soundboard. I did not plan to use this stream, but I remember that I have it. Here, hold on.
Bruh.
Yeah, so if they ever say anything bad like, oh, we're adding covenants again, I can go like,
bruh. Hey, we got Unpopular with the $5. Trolls are due for a big W. I agree. Shadowlands, they had a troll dungeon, but not a troll raid. And I think if this game wants to get good again, we need more troll raids. Oh, am I drinking really close to the mic? Can you guys hear, like, my throat? Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm a very thirsty guy. I'll like in Chocolate Rain where he has to move away from the mic so he can breathe, I'll do that with drinking. So, like, there'll be a really poggers moment on screen and I'll go like, oh my god! Whoa, that's crazy! Okay, let's see, how much more time do we have? Oh my gosh, we got a lot of time, guys. We got 25 minutes. And I need, with the 10 CA, oh my gosh, hold on, guys, this chat's going so quick. By the way, guys, everyone and their mother is streaming this expansion reveal right now, and you are here watching me out of all people, and you know what? I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone that is here. I love you. We got Caleb, big one with the 1999. Thank you, Caleb. We got Pedro Luis Martinez Escosta. Wow, next X-Pack, Paladins of Draenor. Hey, it might be a possibility. Who knows, man? We got Jammer with the $5. The expansion will be World of Warcraft, Writer's Block. I wouldn't be surprised. We got Ditch Lizard. Says love the vids. Hey, Ditch Lizard, I love you. And we got Marcel Lordeveria. Blatt, you think Malfurion will do literally anything this X-Pack? Look, Malfurion has not done anything literally ever. Remember in BFA when he sunk that orc into the dirt and it was so badass and you're like, oh my god, Malfurion is back and he's gonna do stuff. This is gonna be awesome. And then he didn't do anything. But I do like Malfurion. I do hope that he comes back in some sort of capacity. I really want more Night Elf lore because the Night Elves are one of my favorite races in WoW. I haven't really made a lot of videos about them, but they're definitely one of my favorite races. So like they need some love, you know, a new world tree, something. You gotta give these guys something. Ian McCall, $5. I'm gonna need Dark Rangers and an updated Quothalos. Please and thank you. You know, there was some of the leaks that said that there's gonna be an updated Quothalos, which would be very cool. Because I know it's definitely a fan favorite for a lot of people. For sure. I really like the Ghostlands. One of my first characters was a Blood Elf Hunter. His name was Helgot. So that place is a very special place in my heart. Bear Lover 14. Guys, there's so many donations. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Bear Lover 14 says, Morning Platinum. You ever checked out Gorak's Guide, one of the funniest WoW Machinima channels on YouTube? I have. That guy is an amazing animator. He's very awesome. I'm very jealous of his capabilities. When I see people like him or Captain Grimm, I'm like, oh my god, I need to learn how to use Blender. Because like being able to actually do, you know, fully made animations instead of just using presets, you know, it opens up a whole different world of stuff that you can do, for sure. Daniel Henry, 1999 or 9.99. I hate to be a grouch, but I've been playing WoW ever since it came out and got increasingly disenchanted with it. I feel like this is WoW's last chance for me. How do you feel about it, Platt? Well, Daniel, to be perfectly blunt with you, I think you're just getting old. And that's okay, everybody gets old. And that, you know, things that they thought were cool were not really, that are not as cool as when you were a kid. And I agree, you know, I feel the same way, but no matter what happens, I'm always excited when a new WoW expansion comes out because, I like WoW. I think World of Warcraft's pretty cool. Can we get some live Gromosh reactions? And I need says that. I don't know what you mean. Other than, you know, that one time when was it like when Gromosh died, Thrall was all like, no! In Warcraft 3, I can do a Thrall reaction. Here, let me see if I can get it in frame better. No! Yeah. Murloc's playable? I hope not. I'm one of those Murloc haters. I don't think they should be playable. I think they're a bit too stupid of a race to be playable, to be perfectly honest. But for the meme answer, I will say yes, they should be playable. Hey, Nick, I will say your name. Thank you for the $5, Nick. Frederick Mortison, have you ever played WoW? I've never played WoW, but I love your content. You see, people like you, Frederick, are fascinating to me. How did you find me? That's my question. Because, you know, I've shown some of my videos to people that don't play WoW, and they're like, I have no idea what you're talking about. But it's cool to see that people that don't even play WoW watch my videos. And you should play WoW, maybe, if this expansion's good. We'll see. Pocahontas Gaming. New expansion reveal. We're abandoning retail and just doubling down on classic because we can't be bothered to make good new content. Wrath of the Lich King was our best X-Pack, so here we are. Just going to repeat it for the next 15 years. Hey, Wrath of the Lich King is when I started. I'm very excited for Wrath of the Lich King. Actually, look at this. I think I showed this in a video once. This is my character in Wrath of the Lich King. It's a gnome Death Knight. His name is Small Fury. I was like 10 years old when I played this guy. I played as the tank spec too, so I would always get kicked out of heroic dungeons because I was absolutely useless. But I'm really excited to play Wrath of the Lich King, you know, when I'm an adult and I actually know how to play video games. Because, you know, back then I was just doing random shit, to be honest. Mel V with the $5. It's 5:39 in the morning. Why am I watching this? Hey, Mel, I'm glad you're here, okay? And you can sleep later, you know? Lauren Ventura with the $50. I love you and your content, Platt. Could not think of anyone else I'd want to watch the reveal with. Keep being your hilarious and creative self, Lauren. Hey, Lauren, I appreciate you so much. Thank you, everybody here. We got 2,331 people here right now. I'm very surprised. I thought we were gonna get like 500 or something. So thank you, everybody. Even Cadgar over here in the bottom right, he's very happy that all you guys are here too. And Kitchen Troll with the $5. Lore videos, yes. Cooking videos, better. I laughed enough and almost love WoW again. Okay, hey, if my videos can make you almost love WoW again, I think I'm doing something right. So thank you, Kitchen Troll. Okay, so yeah, when is the expansion reveal? It's going to be in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Wait, hold on. I gotta back away from the mic so you guys can't hear me drink. Are you interested in any other fantasy setting? So I've tried to get into like Warhammer before, but I think Warhammer is cool. It's just so incredibly depressing. Just like extremely depressing. And WoW has, I don't know, this lightheartedness, this whimsicalness that I really like. I've seen a lot of people asking if I'm ever gonna make Final Fantasy videos. The answer is no. I'm not a big anime guy. And Final Fantasy's art style just really doesn't do it for me. But who knows? Maybe in 10 years, maybe I'll be making Final Fantasy videos. Who knows? Expectations? Like, what do you hope for? Okay, let's see. Hold on, busting out the notepad. What do we need? Azeroth. Okay, we need to go back to Azeroth. Player housing? Like, this is the thing that everybody wants, right? I'm just, like, this is what the general population wants, I think. More time walking. We have 16 years worth of content, 16 years of content in this game, and only like 2 years is actually relevant. Please add more time walking into this goddamn game, okay? I don't even want you to make new stuff. I just want to play your old stuff. Okay? Make time walking the expansion. Hold on, we got more donos here. Kai does Minecraft. My partner also watches your videos with me and never plays. LOL, thank you for making amazing content. Also, Pog, Night Elves, take that will. Yeah, no, we need more Night Elves. They need like a new world tree or something because they got shafted so hard in Shadowlands. Weston, Wisdom with the £5. Just a small appreciation for a creator. Also learn Blender. Look, trust me, Weston. I've tried. That shit's hard. So maybe in the future, for sure. Okay, so back to the list. More time walking. What else do we need here? I don't know. We need... So people think that it's going to be dragons, and some leaks have said that there's going to be like a new dragon race. We need a lizard type race. Look, I want to be perfectly clear. I am not a scaly or a furry. You know, God bless you if you are, but I am not. But I wanted to play a Sethrak so bad. So if we can get some sort of dragonborn type of race, I would be so down. Okay, so we need a lizard type of race. It needs to be added into the game. I'm a big reptile fan. I have a pet lizard. You guys can't see him, but I'm pointing at him right now. Yeah. Hey, we got the Potato of Prosperity. $10. Thank you. Thank you, Potato. I appreciate you. Sorry, drinking water. You know what I look like? Hold on. Hold on. You know who I look like right now is George Lopez from the Spy Kids movie. George Lopez. Yeah, I found this out yesterday when I was looking this up. Don't I look like this guy? Hold on. Don't I look like this guy? Hold on. No dreams.
Can't they? My instincts tell me that is so.
Really?
That's why we have to stop you.
Dude, this movie was.
Army?
You and what army? Don't I look like that guy?
Most important,
What was his name again?
I don't believe we've met. I'm Mr. Electric.
Mr. Electric. That's me. I'm Mr. Electric. Okay, so hold on. Let's Mr. Electric. Okay, he needs to be in the next expansion. Okay. If we can get Mr. Electric in the next expansion, hey, someone get Ian on the line, okay? The face from Power Rangers? Oh, what was that guy's name? Oh, I know what you're talking about, though. Okay, honestly, I think we just need Mr. Electric in the next expansion. They took my Sethrak, can't have shit in BFA. Look, I can't believe that Sethrak, or that Volpera were added instead of Sethrak for the Horde. I still have not unlocked Volpera. Because I'm a Volpera hater. Mark my words, you will never see a Volpera lore video on my YouTube channel. Okay. Let's see. Okay, the Spy Kids 3D glasses. You guys remember those? Did you guys ever see Spy Kids in the movie theater? It was in 3D. And they had like one scene where he had like a ping pong paddle with like a ball on it, and they like bounced it in your face. God. Hey, can we just watch Spy Kids instead of watching this expansion reveal? I think I'd like that a bit more. But you know, yeah, we'll stick with the expansion reveal. What kind of lizard do I have? I have a crested gecko. You can actually see him in my So You Want to Be a Scarab Lord video. I think he's in that video. No, he's in an Owlman video. When I went to Shimmering Flats, I think I added him in a video or something. Maybe, I don't know. It's been a while, man. I've made a lot of videos. I've like gone back in my catalog to see like old videos I made in like 2020, and I don't even remember making some of these videos. It's pretty interesting to see how my style has changed over time. I keep trying to correct my face so you guys can actually see my face. Like I'm like looking up right now at my ceiling as I'm talking to you guys. Ruben with the £5. Here you go for some awesome content. It filled my belly. What? I'm filling your belly with what? Hold on. Fill my belly with laughter. And I am sure it will continue to do so. Hey, Ruben, thank you so much. Oh! Oh! Oh, there's a countdown! Oh my god, holy poggers! Okay. Is there audio? There's no audio. Oh my gosh. The suspense is killing me. Just adjust the cam. Okay. There we go. It's on my my mic arm right now. That's how I got such a close angle for you guys. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Look at this. I'm shaking. I'm shaking. I'm so excited. Marco Antonio Guerrero Milano. Always love seeing your videos. Platt. Hoping for the best of this expansion. By the way, are you interested in some more lighthearted Warhammer? Try Vermintide 2. Great game and amazing characters. That's like the... Oh! Oh my god. This is promising. Look at this. This is old vanilla WoW art that we're seeing here. This is, I I think these are the background art for yeah, this is the background art for the original talent trees. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Big Rig Trev with the $5. Hello, handsome. Hey. I know who Big Rig Trev is, by the way, guys. I'm not just winking and licking my lips for a random man. Which is worse, Volpera or Mechanomes? Volpera for sure. I kind of like Mechanomes. I think the concept of Mechanomes, where they're like fleshy creatures who are trying to revert back to their robot forms, is a really, really cool idea. I just think they look kind of weird. Hey guys, I'm gonna go pee-pee real quick, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, guys. 7 minutes and 50 seconds. If Mr. Electric is not in this expansion, I'm gonna freak out! Hey, Platinum. Love your videos. Have you checked out the Chronicles of the Second War mod for Warcraft Reforged? I have. So there's like this, there's this community of people who are trying to remake Warcraft 2 and Warcraft Reforged. I've seen that on Twitter. Cool guys. Did I wash my hands? Why'd I have to wash my hands? I gotta clean, yeah. Okay. Hey, look, hey, the stream, 7 minutes! Woo! Andy plays SNES, thank you for the $5. Thank you guys for the donos and everything. You're all very, very generous. We got 2,594 people here. Again, I said this earlier in the stream, but if you are watching this, everybody's watching this right now. Every other streamer, everybody, other YouTuber, and you guys are here out of all people on the internet. And I appreciate you all. Thank you very much. I actually have a clean keyboard, by the way. All you guys are telling me that I'm gross. Okay, maybe it's not that clean. See, it's not like crusty. It kind of is. Oh yeah, no, it's actually pretty gross. Okay, anyways. Oh my gosh, I feel like a night elf right now, running through Ashenvale with this music. Here comes a drop. Here comes a drop. Okay. It just transitioned to a different song. Just kidding. Man, this is so weird, all the different art that they're showing. Wait, have these little bubbles changed? So now we're looking at Mist of Pandaria, so then there's gonna be another bubble and it's gonna keep going down the list. I think that's what's happening right now. Yeah. How weird. I wonder what that means. Arthas did nothing wrong. Hey, Pup Satyr Puppet, I agree. Screw you. Face reveal when? I got a new cat, by the way, guys. Want to see my new cat? Cheeto! Cheeto! Come on! Okay, maybe he won't show up. Maybe he'll show up during the middle of the stream. But I have a cat. He's very cute. His name's Cheeto. Hey, Dread Knight 3 with the $10. Love your OnlyFans. Keep up the awesome work, buddy. Hey, man, I'm glad you appreciate my content. No matter what it is. Warlords of Draenor music. I love Warlords so much. Not because it was a good expansion, but when Warlords came out, I was like 16, 17 years old. I was just getting into raiding. And I just have so many good memories of Warlords. Not because it was good, just because, you know, back then I had no worries. I was pure. I would just skip doing my math homework and play WoW. Good times. Vlad here with the 10 Ron watching from the bathtub. Hey man, I'm glad my content is suitable to watch in the bathtub. Oh my god. This music gets me so hyped. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I hope it's not just like a 15-minute thing where it's like, hey, here's the new expansion, here's a trailer, okay, bye. I hope that like it's like an hour-long thing where we actually get to talk about stuff, you know? And go into some depth about what the hell is happening in the future. I gotta practice my reaction faces. So this is a good stream. Oh, what? No way! No! Oh my god! Is that good? Does that keep you guys engaged? Am I reacting hard enough? What?
Bruh.
Yeah, I see someone in chat saying that they want to see Forsaken stuff. I agree. Forsaken and Night Elves need some love, okay? These guys have gotten the crap beaten out of them. Spider Kidder with the 15 CA. Canada dollars. Loonies and Toonies. Legion is goated. I agree. I really like Legion. I think is probably my favorite expansion. Oh! Oh, we got a cat. Hi. Hi, Cheeto. Let's see. Look at this cat. Oh, where'd he go? Sorry, it's mirrored. Oh, there he is. Look at that cat. Cat cam. Okay, Cheeto. So I'm gonna be screaming. I'm gonna be pogging out of my mind. Okay, so you can't be freaking out during that. Okay. But I don't think I can have you on my lap right now, buddy. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second, everybody. Okay. I'm glad you guys like Cheeto. I got him like on Thursday or something. So he's a new addition to my household. And he likes to sleep with me in my bed under the covers. Like completely under the covers, like he's completely covered. And sometimes I fart and then it's like he's like stuck under the sheets with my farts. But he doesn't seem to mind. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this information. Okay, stream starting in 40 seconds. Are you excited? Woo! Woo! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, okay. Okay. Ian, show up on my screen. Okay. Okay. How's the sound for you guys? Do I need to turn it up?
For the Alliance!
Oh, I miss BlizzCon, man! Bring back BlizzCon! Are they announcing BlizzCon? Starts now!
For Azeroth!
Yeah! Yeah! Turn it up? Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm John
There he is,
Haidt, General
Ian.
Manager for Warcraft, and with me today are my friends Ian Hazacostas, who is the Game Director for World of Warcraft, and Holly Longdale, who leads up the production
Okay, I
team
turned it up for you guys.
WoW Classic. I really appreciate you tuning in. I know we're really excited to be able to give you updates on what's happening in World of Warcraft. But first, I want to thank our community for all the feedback you've given us this year, and especially our
yes.
community council. You've helped shape and influence the updates that we've done recently and what you're going to see in the upcoming year.
I mean, really, for Shadowlands in particular, the story of the last 9 months or so
Yeah?
of this
What do you-
expansion
Uh-huh.
is all about the community. And it's
Oh.
shaped by what we've been hearing from them.
Oh, really?
And us realizing as a team that we just collectively needed to do a better job of making sure the community felt heard. So that led us to the changes we made in 9.1.5, but also really re-examining some of the assumptions and foundations of World of Warcraft about things like character investment and mains versus alts, or how catch-up should work, or the
Okay.
appropriate role of friction in our systems. And I think 9.1.5 represented a step in the direction of letting players have more freedom to play World of Warcraft the way they want to play it. And we really built our Eternity's End content update from the ground up around those principles.
I will
What are
agree
some of
that
the things that
9.2
you said
is the
that-
best
that
version of
influenced
Shadowlands that we
your
have.
decisions for Eternity's End?
I agree.
Things like
But
the method
doesn't-
and
doesn't
pacing
mean-
of
doesn't mean I'm gonna
acquisition
play it.
of the Covenant Legendary item, tons of tuning, and I think every step of the way, we were listening to make sure that we were carrying forward those lessons learned in the course of 9.1.5 into Eternity's End and beyond.
So WoW Classic was really came about because of the community.
Yeah, they continue to help guide and support us as Classic evolves.
R.I.P.
World of
Nostarius.
Warcraft has always been about the world and the players that inhabit it. And we are, in a lot of ways, curators and caretakers of that journey and of that experience. And so once this classic community formed and grew, we had to listen to them.
It's this tide of listening to the community.
No
and paying
changes,
attention to what
Ree!
is a good experience for our players now. And where we really saw a sea change in this idea is with our Season of Mastery realm, which is a season of Fresh Start Classic. And initially we were talking about it like it was going to be like a fresh start. Let's try this experiment in a season. It'll be about a year long. And then when the community found out about it, we started seeing this upswell.
Yeah, the team just took that idea and ran with it
Yes.
and turned
Season of
what
Mastery
started
is
out
pretty
as a
cool, but
small
they just need
community
more
project
changes.
into this Soul of Iron system that became
Oh,
a centerpiece
Soul of Iron!
of
Shout out-
Season of Mastery and a whole new opt-in hardcore
Yeah.
mode that we've seen
That's cool that they're
communities
talking about
built
it.
around.
Yeah.
Lots of, thrilling victory and painful defeat.
5 hours. I made it 5 hours.
Yeah, and it continues. Like Burning Crusade Classic, we wanted to balance the paladin
cool. I was a
scales
really big
between
fan of
Horde
the
and
hardcore
Alliance,
stuff
so we
that
made an
happened in
addition there.
Classic.
We wouldn't have gotten there
Season of
without the
Mastery.
community's
So it's cool that
input.
they're mentioning it.
So influence the community. You've got another update and pretty significant controversial change for this.
Yeah, cross-faction play coming in 9.2.5.
All right,
which is
yeah.
on a public test realm
Look,
now.
Ian, I need you to talk about the new stuff,
Ian,
okay?
cross-faction. You're breaking with a 17-year tradition.
Yeah, it's something. It was not an easily made decision by any means, and I think this is another one of those areas where really we try to take to heart community feedback and requests, and ask ourselves as a team whether there's a way to accommodate such an earnestly held desire and still feel like we're being true to the roots of the game. I think players desire to play with their friends who might prefer a different faction, or to play with the faction that they more closely identify with, even though their raid group is elsewhere.
It's really important for me. I play a lot of alts, and I love absorbing the story for each race, and having that ability to play with all of my friends across factions is fantastic.
At the end of the day, the battle cry is for the Horde. It's not against the Alliance. It's not death to the Alliance. It's about pride in
I'm on
one's
my phone. I'm
faction.
on Twitter
There's
right
a
now.
way to preserve that and even strengthen that while giving players the ability to make the same choice we've seen the greatest heroes make time and time again.
I can't wait to do this. I'm seeing a lot of my friends that I never knew had a max level character in the other faction suddenly come out of the woodwork.
And then, with these cross-faction groups, many of them are going to be diving into something new that we're doing to kind of cap off Shadowlands, a Season 4. Kind of a remix.
Season 4 does look dope,
A bit of a
though.
greatest hits.
I agree.
Revisiting all of our raid zones across the expansion, bringing in some familiar older favorites into the Mythic Plus rotation. And we recognize this is kind of a closing chapter, a little bit of a send-off to Shadowlands. As everyone gets ready for what happens next, what will come next, want to give a fun new challenge for everyone to sink their teeth into.
Talk about the new
Really cool
stuff.
stuff for Modern WoW players. I'm super excited about the gear upgrades that you're going to give me and the chance to go back and play some of those awesome raids.
There's a lot to explore. Very exciting.
For our next adventure in World of Warcraft, we're going to go back to Azeroth. We're going to a space with high fantasy. I mean,
Yes.
we're fans of Azeroth for a long time. This has been kind of the foundation of much of the lore of WoW.
Yes.
So without further ado,
Yes.
let's watch the cinematic.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Soying out.
The world has been sundered.
Quoth the loss. Or no.
It cries out in pain.
This is the sundering of the world.
We must go to its aid. We entrust our ancestral home to you, the Watchers. Let the land slumber, hidden even from our own eyes. You will feel our return in the waking of the land. Then, you must light the beacon of Tearhold, lest the path home be lost to us forever.
Oh. Damn, that got dead as hell. This is so weird. This is not what I'd expect at all. I feel like Kratos is gonna like come out and kill this guy or something. Okay. It's like Uldir. Man, I'm hoping something happens during the cinematic. Oh my god. Oh, he's cracking. Oh my god. Just like that May cinematic from Overwatch. Exactly like it. This is literally in the May cinematic, all of her friends are dead, and this is the same thing. And he's what? Oh my god.
Oh. Oh my god! It's Alexstrasza! It's Alexstrasza! God, I wish I could be grabbed by her. Nosdormu! Malagos! Yasera!
The world is healing. But her fate is yet uncertain.
Okay. This is straight up Avatar, bro. We got floating islands and shit.
Together, we shall be Azeroth's protectors once again. Here, the new age of dragons shall begin.
Dragonflight! Oh my god! Okay. And everyone was surprised, right?
Dragons!
Dragons.
Dragons!
This is so cool.
No one saw it coming.
No one saw it coming. Carefully kept secret. But seriously, I mean, what did we just see there?
The awakening of the Dragon Isles, the return of dragons, the dawn of a new age. Right, we've seen Rathian searching for his father's legacy, searching for the Dragon Isles. There's a reason why he hasn't been able to find them until now.
The beacon going off, is that summoning the dragons?
It is removing the concealment that had hidden the Dragon Isles from the world, but also beckoning the dragons back urgently in a time of need.
I assume pretty good variety of locales within the Dragon Isles. It's
Yes, the Dragon Isles,
Okay.
as kind of standard
Gameplay.
for WoW expansion, consist of 5 zones, 4 standard leveling zones, and a new
Drustvar.
starter zone that we'll get to in a second.
Storm
Can
Peaks.
you talk a little bit about how
Not
the
Storm
team
Peaks,
found ways to thread
the other
the
place in
dragon
BFA.
aspects throughout the environments?
The Dragon Isles are a place that is lush and primal,
Pretty.
bursting with elemental energy. As Azeroth herself reawakens, those primal forces are expressed throughout the environment, whether it's magma activity, volcanic activity, whether it's the icy wastes,
pretty.
the azure span, and each one of those has a connection to a
Grizzly
dragonflight
Hills?
that we've seen before. And it's going to be an amazing place for players to arrive at and explore.
all right. You know I'm going to ask.
Yes, okay, so
Can I be a dragon?
let's start getting into some features here and what Dragonflight means for you as well as just a place. So first off, yes, we have an all-new playable race.
No.
The Drakthir race.
What? Blizzards!
This is a
Oh my
dragon
God!
race, but dragons in Warcraft have the ability to take on a humanoid
Hoarder
form.
Alliance.
What classes can they be?
They have unique abilities as literally a dragon. That doesn't quite fit any of our existing classes. And so what we're doing is this is not just a new
Wait,
race,
what?
but it's also a new class.
What?
Adding a new race to World of Warcraft, and not just an allied race, is something that we don't do lightly. But telling this expansion, this story, so focused around dragons, felt like the perfect time for it. So if you are a Drakthir, you will be the Evoker class. Drakthir can only be Evokers, Evokers can only be Drakthir. And the
Okay.
reason why only a Drakthir could be an Evoker is that an Evoker is really combining the ability to call upon the magic
How do
of
they wear
different
armor?
aspects with the unique physical gifts that a Drakthir has, the ability to actually take flight and do an Onyxia
Whoa!
style strafing deep breath over the battlefield, land on the other side, knock everyone back with a wing buffet, and then unleash your magical abilities.
Yes, please.
The Evoker has 2 specializations. They're a hybrid of either range DPS or healer. And they wear mail armor.
Okay, range
We
DPS.
figured, with the new hero classes we've added over the years, we have enough melee. We don't need more of those. And also probably don't need any more leather wearers.
The raid leaders are going to love you for that.
Exactly. This is definitely a hero class. And so that means that, like the Death Knights before them or Demon Hunters, they will be starting level 58. And then they're going to have a new starter zone. So they're going to have a slightly different journey into the Dragon Isles as opposed to the rest of us that are sailing there from other parts of Azeroth.
Can you talk a little bit about the customizations? Like what is going to
Yeah,
be able
what
to
are the
identify
hairstyles,
my
Ian?
Drakthir character?
I need to know.
Basically anything and everything. Skin color, hair color,
Oh my gosh.
jewelry,
Whoa, they can turn into
tattoos,
humans
other
like
adornments. You
Morgan!
can make this character
That looks
the
cool.
expression of your identity in Azeroth.
New zone. New class,
Yep.
new race. Well, tell us about some of the system updates or features.
So, of course, a new
Yes.
expansion brings with it, new systems,
Drop
new
some
features.
bombs, Ian.
I think in recent expansions, one of the things we've tended to do is really have these deep features that were closely tied to a specific expansion that would then get left behind as we moved on. And we've heard loud and clear from players that, it's kind of a bummer to start off every new expansion by leaving a large part of your character behind, by leaving a large part of your progression behind. So this time around,
yes.
what we're doing is really pouring all of our energy into
all that
permanent
important
revamps, overhauls,
notes.
and improvements to World of Warcraft's core systems. Things like our progression systems, in this case, our talent system is something that we want to completely revamp. We want to
Really?
take a look at our UI. We want to take a look at professions.
So with the talent revamp
Okay, but
and the arrival of
details.
Classic, did you learn anything about how our talents work?
I think seeing a new generation of players play with those talents and work through those talent trees really underscored some of the things that, frankly, we lost when we shifted to the Mists of Pandaria style talents and beyond. A big piece of that was some of just the granularity, the feeling of getting a level and spending a point to customize your character to make yourself a bit better in some specific way. But also, that sense of hybridity that you could have. That's something that we've largely lost. And so the new talent system
my God, look at
avoids
that!
directly pitting player
Holy
power
crap.
throughput choices directly against those sort of utility hybrid choices, because we know that there's always a right outcome there.
Holy
And
shit.
we also understand that
Holy
there's a lot of
shit.
strength
Holy
in
shit,
the
that's huge.
flexibility of the modern talent system to let players customize their talents for a particular encounter or for dungeons versus PvP, and we don't want to lose any of that.
So John, UI?
Oh my God.
Wait, there was a ducks
Yes,
thing?
I got this
didn't see that.
30-inch monitor trying to keep track of where I am on the map, all my buffs, and over here, what's going on in chat. It has literally made my eyes go like this. So,
You're not alone in that. We've made a lot of incremental changes and additions over the years, but really this is a revamp. This is an overhaul.
Yeah.
And so we're excited to really modernize the look and feel while staying true to the origins of World of Warcraft. Now, at the same time, we're not looking to take away the sort of power user customization there. Add-ons are still there if you want them, but we want a much better default out-of-the-box
Good.
experience for all players.
Extremely
new
hard
and
for a
old.
new player
can I
to get
reduce
into WoW.
elements, remove elements? If I want to explore
at
the
that.
world and see
New
the
griffins.
beauty of
Oh.
Azeroth.
When it comes to
That looks
specific
great, though.
elements, as much as possible,
looks
we let
awesome.
players choose what to show and
That
what to
UI.
hide so that they can control it themselves.
You mentioned professions. I have a critical question about this.
Go on.
Can I wear a chef's hat?
Yeah, I knew it.
I think you already can.
Our approach to professions in Dragonflight is really all about delivering on fantasy and identity as a crafter. And so if you
Whoa,
want to be a
look at
serious
that.
blacksmith, if you want to be a great leather worker, we want to deliver the ability to invest time and energy into that, become a master crafter, be able to make items that are in demand, interact with the community. One of the big pieces that we want to do to support that is a new work order system to have a bit more convenience than just spamming trade chat all day. But if you are someone, you're not yourself a blacksmith, but you have a bunch of mats and you want them forged into a great sword, you can put that work order up, list your mats,
Cool.
offer a commission,
Okay.
and a skilled blacksmith can come along and make you the weapon of your dreams.
I think we left out one thing, though. You can be a Drakthir, go to Dragon Isles. Can I have a dragon?
What's the fantasy of dragons if not soaring over the lands? And so we're really excited to
Whoa.
introduce a
You see
feature
that
we're calling
barrel roll?
dragon riding. It's dynamic with everything from momentum to dive bombs, the ability to just sort of build that speed up and feel the world
Whoa.
rushing past you in a way that should be
That looks
much more
badass.
exciting than traditional flight that we get from the start. And the dragon companion that you have is, of course, very thoroughly customizable, which is a new thing for us for mounts. This is not just a generic dragon that everyone has, but a drake that is yours. What do you want its scales to look like, horns, the shape of its head, other attachments, armor pieces, and more. Take your pick.
This is so cool.
So the Dragonflight expansion is going to see players leveling to 70, going to the all-new continent of the Dragon Isles, which consists of 5 zones, 4 standard leveling zones, and a new starter
Tuskar!
zone for our
Tuskar!
Drakthir
Tuskar!
class,
Tuskar!
as well as a range
Tuskar!
of systems revamps, such as a
Sorry.
new talent system,
That
an
might have been really
overhauled
loud.
update to our UI, and an entirely fresh look at professions with more depth than ever before. Also getting around the Dragon Isles is going to come in the form of dragon riding, which lets you customize and upgrade your own mount so that you can fly in a sense from the start. And of course, as with
Okay.
any new expansion, we have a new set of dungeons, a raid, and much more to come.
We also have an alpha that will be starting up in the future.
Check out our website for more information.
That's it?
And keep an eye out for those opt-in signups if you want to
No,
help us
that's
test
it?
out Dragonflight and give us even more feedback to make it better.
We do have a deep dive that follows this.
Okay,
so
good.
Please
Good.
stay around.
Good, thank
Classic
God.
players, we
Thank
haven't
God.
forgotten about you. You could probably
Oh.
guess where we're going to go next. One of the all-time favorite expansions
Wrath
for
of the
World of
Lich
Warcraft.
King.
Let's watch the cinematic.
This is just the same cinematic? What is this?
We had forgotten. Did you think we had forgotten? Nothing, boys. I can see just begun. Not my king yet.
Why'd you do this?
Argent Crusade comes for you and of your father, of your people, for all the lives you've stolen.
My son, the day you were born, the very forests of Lordaeron whispered the name
Arthas.
Arthas. When my days have come to an end,
No.
you shall be king.
Is anyone surprised? In 2022? That's this year. Oh my God. That's gonna be huge. Huge.
It's just incredible, isn't it? Every time I see the cinematic, I get chills. No pun intended. I do. I
Chills!
get chills. As you saw, Wrath of the Lich King
Aw,
Classic
chills,
is
bro.
coming this year. It brings back so many memories. When you see that cinematic, what do you remember from Wrath of the Lich King?
Anytime you want to talk about undead frozen dragons, how can you not go back to Syndragosa as the source? That was the first expansion I played with my youngest son. So
Hold on, I
can
gotta go to the
remember
bathroom again.
On that platform.
If they say anything,
black
I'll scream
goo
really
and,
loud.
chunks of ice falling off and having to repeat that battle with the Lich King. But when we finally downed him, it was such an incredible moment. He jumped up out of his room and I jumped up out of my office. We're like, yeah, did it. So it's a very lasting tale for me.
So as you know, with this expansion, you will, in pre-patch, be able to play the Death Knight. They will start at level 55. You don't have to have a high-level character to make a Death Knight, so everyone will be able to make one.
We're excited to give players some time before Wrath officially launches to get geared up and ready to jump into Northrend with everybody else.
And there are so many zones and areas to explore in Northrend, and I want us to talk about some of our favorites. So for me, Grizzly Hills has a very special place in my heart. The music was some of the best I've experienced in World of Warcraft.
I still make my way all the way up to Storm Peaks to try and find the time-lost Protodrake and have yet to get it.
I've got to say Dragonflight. The wide open nature of the zone, Wormrest Temple in the center of it, it's an unforgettable expansion as both a developer and a player and kind of making that transition from one to the other.
Now let's talk about some changes. So one thing we looked at is Dungeon Finder, and it feels like how we envision Classic, Dungeon Finder is not a good fit for our community.
That was kind of the first step that may have eroded some of that social fabric.
No
now,
way.
As people have gone
You're
through
removing
the
it?
experience of going back to vanilla, rebuilding those groups, relying on each other, not wanting necessarily a random participant
No,
just to show up and then leave.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
But today, you can do that in Shadowlands. You'll be able to do that in Dragonflight. It's a
Wow.
self-selected group of people who specifically want that different experience.
Yes.
Let's make sure that's what we continue to give them.
That leads right into arena teams in Burning Crusade Classic. So we listened to the community and we removed that because
That's
individual
crazy.
rating is preferable and a better experience for them than arena teams. Also, with Wrath of the Lich King, Barbershop, which allows you to customize your character. We're going to be adding a few more options that were not existing when
Can I
Wrath
change my
launched.
sex?
But also there's another side of this where we are not going to charge a real money fee. It was a paid character customization fee, right?
Yes.
It seems the right thing to do that just be available in game for gold and we add more options to it, right?
It's sort of like spell batching in a sense. There's a lot of technical advancements, and it's not about the philosophy of what makes classic classic and what brings people together. It's just what's the better experience, and let's not artificially restrict something that we can provide a better version of just for the sake of nostalgia. And we're happy to say this is one of those cases.
So, Wrath, the level cap's being increased to level 80, so we'll be introducing a level 70 boost so that players who want to get in with their friends or just explore Northrend right away will be able to do that. You can't apply it to a Death Knight, but you will be able to use it otherwise. And of course, we have Inscription, a whole new profession, so we're really excited about that. Yeah, and
I mean,
as
who's
we
surprised that they
continue
added a
this
boost,
road
really?
to Wrath, we're going to be
Make a
looking to get
bunch of
a
money
lot
from
more
that.
feedback on beta, and we'll make changes as we need to.
Such an exciting time to be playing World of Warcraft. We have the return of the Wrath of the Lich King for classic fans, and taking us somewhere new with Dragonflight. We're so excited to be able to bring these adventures to you. Don't forget, there's a deep dive on Dragonflight where you're going to get a lot more information. Thank you so much for spending this time with us, and we'll see you in Azeroth.
And we'll see you in Northrend.
And in the Dragon Isles.
Okay, yes, let's get into the nitty-gritty, please. Story.
Hi there.
Okay.
Welcome to the Dragonflight
Darren!
Deep Dive. I'm Steve Denizzi.
And I'm Taryn Gregory. Starting it off here, we're going to talk about the setting and the story of Dragonflight.
We've got this great expansion, exciting pre-render trailer that everyone just watched. So let's talk about the setting for Dragonflight, the Dragon Isles.
Dragon Isles have been known for a long time in Warcraft history as a mysterious place where the dragons came from long ago, but we never knew much more than that.
We're going to this place that is kind of the broodlands of all the Dragonflights, the place where they nested, where they built their civilization. The Dragon Isles was the center of the Dragon's kingdom when the world was young and the mortal races were just starting to form kingdoms of their own. But when the Legion invaded for that War of the Ancients, that sundering that resulted from the explosion of the Well of Eternity, broke the world.
Literal sundering of the continents of Azeroth.
And because of the breaking of the world, that magic kind of drained away and the land went dormant. So they had to leave the Dragon Isles behind. And as we saw in the pre-render, they left behind some Titan Watchers to look over the land. And when someday they hoped that elemental energy would resurge once again and draw the dragons home, reestablish their kingdom.
And that's when the message goes out to the flights and they feel it in their bones.
Now it's the time for the sky to light up with the colors of the aspects once again, and for Alex Straza and the others to come home. But the land has changed a lot in all these thousands of years they've been away, and some very old threats have awakened as well.
We're looking into the culture of dragons as they exist in Warcraft.
Dragons, as we know them today, were very different.
If you retcon my whole video that I made,
history of Azeroth, they were
I'm gonna be
much
pissed.
more primitive, much more savage. What we now know as proto-dragons.
And then some of the dragons were empowered to become the aspects. The green flight, red flight, blue flight, bronze flight, black flight, each with unique powers, each with the ability to protect the world in different ways. These pillars of draconic power appointed to defend Azeroth from threats within and without.
Dragons used that power both for good, in the case of most of the aspects, but also for nefarious reasons in the case of the Black Dragonflight led by Neltharion, who would become Deathwing.
And what we will find in Dragonflight is that some of these ancient divisions run deep. And so it begs the question, where do we go from here? If this is an opportunity to reclaim their legacy, to be the protectors, as the cinematic mentioned, that they once were.
To do that, they're going to need the help of our heroes, our players,
That's me.
to come to the Dragon
That's me.
Isles with them and face some of these reawakening challenges. Because it's not just that this land is peacefully waiting for the dragons to return and reclaim it. There's those old enemies that have awakened as well.
Yeah.
One of those being a race of kind of elemental half-giants, the Jarradin.
The Dragon Isles isn't just populated
Those
by
are the
dragons
guys from High Mountain.
or just by the Jarradin. There's
The
also
Drogbar. That's what they
many
look like.
other occupants here in
Oh,
the
we got
Dragon Isles. They've
Mammoth.
been here either
That looks
just
cool.
recently or for a while, including a fan favorite coming back, the Tuskar.
That's going to be awesome. We've got other cultures there as well in the Dragon Isles. We're going to find out about a civilization of centaurs that predates the ones that
Centaurs!
arose on Kalimdor much later.
This is some
And
old
some of our
fantasy
favorite
shit.
characters that we've seen over the last few expansions, such as Rathian.
And whether he's ready to step up into a leadership role,
Rathian's gonna be
or
our Bolvar
if
of the
there are other
expansion, where
alternatives
he,
out there
tells
that
us
would be
to do
better
things.
suited to the job of being the aspect of the Black Dragonflight.
I think one thing the players are going to be really excited about this expansion is the new playable race, the Drakthir.
Yeah, talk about that,
And
please.
this is something that
How did they become
Neltharion,
that way?
Before he was Deathwing, before he went full crazy world dragon, that he put into motion?
Neltharion saw those primalists that were kind of breaking away from the aspects and what they wanted. And so, in those first experiments, he took the essence of dragons, their strength, their nobility, their wisdom, and he combined it with that scrappiness, that adaptability that the mortal races had. And he wanted to use that to create the ideal soldier in his mind, the Drakthir.
Sure.
Exploration is really one of the key
I
themes
thought they
of
just
this
became that way from
expansion.
hanging
We're
out
gonna
with
be going
dragons,
to this
but
ancient
that works
place
too.
that the dragons left behind long ago. So we've made these huge zones with all kinds of places to delve into and find little treasures and little secrets tucked away. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
The
for players
guys,
to be
those
exploring these
things. What are those things
landscapes.
called? The
And
little
there's so much
giraffe?
architectural history and how clearly aspirational was the kingdom of the dragons and how it lost so much. And the themes of trying to return to that, to try to find your legacy, to try to figure out who you were before everything went awry. But there's questions, thematic questions of what does it mean to be true to your legacy? Are we going to repeat the mistakes of the past?
The dragons have had to learn those lessons just like the mortal kingdoms have had to. And I think that's one of the reasons why the dragons see this now as the time that they have to return and they have to step up once again as protectors of Azeroth. We're helping the dragons because the dragons have helped us in the past too. So by using the Explorers League and the Reliquary together, that allows us to delve into some of that history.
And when I look
exploring. I like exploring.
upon the Dragon Isles and all of its visual splendor,
That
I get
looks cool.
so excited for the prospect of a truly Azerothian adventure
Yes.
alongside Calicos,
Calicos!
along with Rathian,
Yeah, the new
Ebonhorn,
model.
with
Looks
Ysera's
a lot
daughter
better.
Marithra,
A
as
lot
each
better.
one of them is trying to find their own flights. I am taken by the exploration and the potential for adventure and just new horizons within this world.
There's going to be old stories from that time past, that history that only the dragons knew for the longest time. We're going to be able to explore that.
It really feels like just a breath of fresh air.
So now we're going to turn things over to some of our colleagues who will take you on that deep dive into the locations and the features of Dragonflight.
I'm glad we're getting some rich detail, not just them announcing it and leaving.
Hello, I'm Stephanie.
I'm Josh.
I'm Jackie.
And I'm Gary.
And we're part of the teams that are building the first two zones that you'll encounter in the Dragon Isles, the Waking Shore and the Onaran Plains.
Narn Plains looks
The
great.
very first
Looks
zone
huge.
in Dragonflight you're going to come to is the Waking Shores. It's wild, untamed land. It's waking up around you too, and the elements are just going crazy.
The art team again has hit it out of the park.
You'll see like a lava mountain flowing in through the beach, giant proto-dragons swooping down, gobbling up members of your expedition.
We have such rife opportunities to show elementals rising up because of the crazy magic that's flying around.
The one of the things I love is just how you get to the Dragon Isles, right? So you're gonna get on your boat in Stormwind or Orgrimmar, and the first thing you do is sail between like the dragon ruin architectures. The boats come right alongside each other. You can jump from one boat to the other and just start causing havoc on the other faction's boat.
For those who
Show
love
it.
PvP,
Show it,
this
dude.
is a
Don't
great
just say it.
opportunity for women.
It's free for all out there. It's gonna be great. But it's okay. There's an innkeeper on the beach, so that if you're in that situation and you don't want to be in war mode anymore, you can just hop out right there.
The Reliquary and the Explorers League are working together.
The Horde and Alliance are sending an expedition together. It's not the military, it's not the soldiers. This is the scientists, the settlers, exploring this new land. So it's a lot more optimistic tone.
One of my favorite things about the Waking Shores is the Red Dragonflight, led by Queen Alexstrasza,
Hey, look, that
the
art- that
Lifebinder.
leak art was
they
real.
have the mandate of nurturing and protecting all life, which means Horde and Alliance, Gorloks, Trolls,
Gorloks, that's what
everybody.
they were called.
So they
Trolls!
take that duty
Trolls!
seriously when the
Trolls!
Horde and the Alliance come to the Waking Shores. They want to be there to help guide the people through the new land and welcome them. But they're not the only one in the Waking Shores.
We have the ancestral home of the Black Dragonflight there too, which has fallen on tough times since Deathwing's descent. And so Rathian's coming over to the Isles with us, and he's gonna try and come to terms with the state of the Dragonflight, which is a few loyal Draconids and Dragon Spawn trying to hold their ground. What can the future of the Dragonflight be if it's just Rathian? Because it's not just the dragons that are coming back to the Dragon Isles, but also their longtime rival, the Jarden,
I love the Jardins so much.
Jarden.
They're half
Nice bikini.
giants that wield the power
They look
of
cool.
magma. And when the Waking
Santa hat
Shores
on?
and the Dragon Isles went to slumber, they also slumbered. They're back now, and they are ready to raise chaos.
Yeah, they're massive. They're riding giant lava mammoths, parading around, just stomping on your face.
And they were the enemies of the Dragonflight for so long. They fought against the Red Dragonflight, hunted dragons down, and they're really taking this opportunity to rise up. As the Red Dragonflight have the mandate of nurturing life, they don't want to just stomp out the Jarden completely, but they want to make sure that they don't have the power to affect those around them negatively, to make sure they don't go
Completely
on a
hinder
rampage
them.
and destroy the ecosystem.
Make them a
that's been
slave to
created.
everyone else.
So those are awesome things
Okay,
in the Waking
cool.
Shore, but Steph, there really is only one right answer for the best thing in Waking Shores, right?
What?
This is true. Ducks.
We finally have those web
Let's
hooligans
go!
in our game. We cracked the technology. We got
Oh
them.
my
Figure it out.
God!
Why?
You should be proud.
It's gonna be awesome.
The Onaran Plains come right after the Waking Shores.
Oh
It's
my
so breathtaking
God!
at first glance.
The Onaran Plains are big, wide open plains. And the player is going to be constricted a little bit, and then you see this big contrast of a zone. We don't always get that opportunity, that cinematic moment where the player can have a framed view when they see this area.
Come out and you got that postcard shot
love
of
that.
the plains.
Go back to the
And
ducks.
then see this giant fire proto-dragon breathing fire and a herd of centaur like harpoon down the
Yeah.
proto-dragon and crash into the ground. And the first thing you get to do is go help them kill the proto-dragon. Like how cool is that?
Who is Onara?
Onara is the wild god of the wind. And she's appeared
Okay.
before as like this big spirit
She like
eagle.
ducks?
She's the one who guided the centaur to the Dragon Isles many, many years ago. She blessed them, took their caravan across, and then showed them the plains.
How fun at the beginning of this expansion was exploring the culture of the centaur.
The centaur
Yes, they
are
have
these
no-
mighty,
basically
awesome
no lore.
hunters that back when they first came
They
to
look
the
great.
Dragon Isles, they fought the green dragons all day long. Eventually they realized that we're strong, you're strong, maybe we should stop decimating each other's people. We'll make peace, we'll make an agreement. You guys hang out in the groves.
How did they get
and the
made, though?
centaur will
'Cause
hang out in
we
the
know that
plains,
centaurs were
but
made
now
by
the
Tharis-
dragons have been gone for 10,000 years.
Princess
and the centaur have come
Theradros.
so far since
So how did they get made?
and they've been here and they've been existing and developing their culture. They all came over as one clan led by the mighty Maruk and Tira, and they
But-
founded a new life here. So
But-
if you want to get across,
Princess
you have to follow their
Theradros-
rules and their traditions. You have to earn their trust.
That
You are the
happened
first
before
outsiders to
the
come
Sundering,
in
right?
generations upon generations. The centaur might rule the open plains, but the green dragons make their
How did
home
they get
in
there?
the groves.
How did they get
and
there?
Those groves are absolutely gorgeous.
And how great a job it is that we have where I can take all of this beautiful artwork and build these beautiful fantasy groves, high fantasy. We want to do lots of things with an open plain and we want to be creative with them. But we're restraining ourselves by letting the zone sing, letting the horizon tell the story.
Good.
We certainly couldn't
yes.
have done that in vanilla WoW.
Yes, make
not.
big
The
zones
are
that
so
are actually
big,
zones
you
and
can
not theme
see
parks.
So far, especially in Onaran Plains. So we talked to the engineers, and we actually increased that distance.
It spurs you
Cool.
on to want to adventure and look through the zone and explore everything.
The interesting thing for me is we have all these conflicts with the Dragonflights. There's missing dragons, there's battles, there's so much crazy stuff happening, but that's not really all we're doing. There's so much extra fun activities for people to do. And the greatest thing is that you need to figure out exactly what's going on and help solve all the problems that are just sprouting up everywhere.
We're just really excited to tell a story that's grounded in Azeroth and
Yes.
exploration.
Yes.
There's so much more
Yes.
to talk about. But now we're going to have some folks talking about the next two zones that players are going to experience in the Dragon Isles.
Okay. More ducks, more ducks, more ducks, more ducks.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kate.
I'm Christy.
I'm Kate.
I'm Sean.
Two Kates.
We're going to talk today about Valdrassus and the Azure Span. So Azure Span is going to be the third zone that players adventure through, and it's one of our biggest zones that we've done in the Dragonflight, maybe even to date.
We knew it was going to be like the largest visual elevation change, and it really started with this great concept art. When we first were taking a look at the design, we kept coming back to one of our favorite Wrath zones, which was Grizzly Hills. And we really wanted to take that, but wowify it more. And I don't know if you've ever been up to the Bay Area, But in the morning, that coastal fog comes in and dips down into the redwoods, and that sun shines
It's like
through.
Grizzly
That's
Hills
really what we
2.0.
wanted to encapsulate with this forest.
That looks
And
pretty,
not only
though.
do we have redwoods, but we've got all different types of trees. Eventually, it'll break open into this wide open tundra that's just golden and red, and you'll reach up to another level of elevation where you get to see the snow. The majority of the zone is covered in snow and
These
ice.
zones look
we have
huge.
giant frozen waterfalls, ice rivers as far as the eye can
Tuskar!
see. And Sean, I know in the forest, we can expect our first creatures.
We have a small group that lives there called the Gnolls. These
Gnolls!
Gnolls are all throughout the
Gnolls!
forest and Azure Span. They've made this their home. Some Gnolls with
Whoa,
strange
they look
magic
great.
that we're going to find out what exactly that's about. Snow Gnolls, or as I call them, the Snolls, up in the winter area, and then some regular Gnolls that are just going to be around the forest area. So then we
Wow.
go into the big open tundra where we meet our second group.
Oh
the
my
Tuskar.
God. These are
It's gonna
all
be
the
really
low
neat to explore
fantasy
their
races
cultural
that I
and those
like.
kids are adorable. I absolutely love the Tuskar. Honestly, all my downtime's probably just me hanging out with the Tuskar.
So it's been a little while since we've seen them. We remember the
Updated
Tuskar,
models,
Rascal Lich
updated
King.
models.
They're also
Girl
getting a nice cool
Tuskar.
upres for their models, along with expanding their culture. So there are going to be male Tuskar, female Tuskar, Tuskar
Yeah,
kids.
they got
So
titties.
we're going to fight alongside them. which
Welcome to
includes
Dragonflight.
help from a certain group of dragons, the blue dragons. We're going to follow the story of Kalagos, our blue dragon buddy from the Kirin Tor, and he's going to be adventuring into Sindragos' archives. It's a giant zone. There's a lot of surprises. When we're done there, we head over to Aldrazes.
Aldrazes. It's really incredible because
Whoa.
you will be going through some of the previous zones and seeing a lot of ruins for the dragon buildings. But when you get to Thaldrazes, everything is perfectly intact. It's beautiful. It's pristine. It is the seat of power for all 5 Dragonflights and home of the dragons. It feels that way with the huge vertical mountains. We've got these great cave systems where you may end up finding little dragon hordes.
My favorite Dragonflight right now is the Bronze. They've got a really cool area in Thaldrazes, and their magic is time. There's so many cool story hooks that we could dig
my
into
God.
there. There's so many
Please
cool
do another
gameplay
Caverns of
options.
Time
And
dungeon.
we have a little bit of an adventure for players. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I can't wait.
We really wanted it to feel like their
Oh man,
old
they could do
stomping
another
grounds.
Caverns of Time
One
dungeon.
of the really cool features is going to be the main city and player hub for this expansion, Valdraken. It is a culmination of all of the dragon's efforts to put together what a city would look like. So we ended up having a bunch of really fun small vignettes where you can see that the blue Dragonflight is hosting a public library, and the red and green Dragonflights
cute.
both have their own separate gardens. We'll also have some convenience services for players, including an auction house in the city, which will be really nice if you're looking for more exotic
Looks
wares.
better than Ouroboros, that's
the
for
thing
sure.
that really sold me on Thaldrazes was the initial concept art we got of Tierhold.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. And this is a 10,000-year-old Titan technological marvel. Tierhold has these awesome aqueducts that actually come out from the structure all the way to the city across the valley. And in the cinematic, there's just this amazing shot where you see Alexstrasza swoop under one of them, and there's splashes of water cresting across her wings. So when players are flying around themselves, they get to have their Alexstrasza moment. What an incredible place and
Yeah,
filled
I
with
want to see
so
more of the
much
dragon
history.
flying, because that looked cool.
Tierhold was built by Tyr. He was a Titan Keeper back in the day who helped the Aspects fight Galakrond. And when they settled on the Dragon Isles, he built this facility. And even though Tyr's gone, the dragons have
Is that
held
Tyr?
him in reverence. But that was 10,000 years ago, and they've let the Titans maintain the place. An incredible amount of history has happened since then. Flights have been nearly wiped out. There have been invasions.
So we're not
betrayals.
retconning anything, we're just
Aspects
adding
have
new
died.
stuff, which is
And
fine.
these are the kind of
You
things
know,
that leave
I get it.
marks on a society. So now they're all back here, and they're all here together.
As we were designing the zone and the city itself, we're trying to figure out, how do we tell those stories at the same time as making sure that this is a really convenient place for players to go and, go shopping, as they tend to do. So much adventuring happening on the Dragon Isles.
It's so cool.
As a player, you probably don't have your own dragon wings. You are going to learn the art of dragon riding.
It's so vertical.
I want
I'm
more-
just
show
excited
more
to
gameplay of that.
dive off the tops
Not
of
just like 3
towers and
seconds.
swoop under things.
It's actually one
Come
of
on.
the things that we're about to learn about next.
Yes. Okay, cool. Cool.
Hi, I'm Jake. I'm Andy.
I'm Kali.
And I'm Graham. And I'm really
Oh my
excited
God.
to talk to you guys today
Is that Rich
about
Evans?
Drakthir Evoker,
He's
our
back.
new race and class coming in Dragonflight.
We're here to talk
Is that
about not
a
only
Superman
the
over
Evoker,
there, or
but
what?
also dragon riding, which is our
Henry
exciting
Cavill's over there,
expression
too.
into the exploration of the Dragon Isles.
We knew with a dragon-themed expansion, we wanted to let you play a dragon. Not a big dragon, Alexstrasza size. That'd be tough to fit into raids. I'm sorry, Jake. Okay. I know.
Fine.
But a draconic humanoid. So the Drakthir, created by Neltharion.
And like our other hero classes, you get to choose if you want to start on the Horde or Alliance side on character creation.
Okay, cool.
So let's talk a little bit about the Evoker, the class they can be. What's unique about it is because the Drakthir are created by an aspect, they have the ability to wield the magic of all 5 Dragonflights. So Evokers can take advantage of red magic and blue magic and bronze magic.
And to show that, we created a visual, what we call a prismatic effect. This prismatic effect is basically the coalescence of all their energy as they channel it into whatever spell that they're going to cast. You have a red magic spell called Pyre. So when you shoot it out of your mouth, it twirls in the air with all 5 of the Dragonflight's magic as it turns into the red spell before landing on your enemies and exploding and
Look at that
hopefully
little
burning
manted
them
guy.
out.
That guy looks cool.
Getting that vibe across that they use all 5 was really important to us, but we did want to make sure that each specialization focused on 2, because casting 5 different colors gets a bit messy. So their damage dealer specialization, their first of 2, Devastation, mostly focuses on red and blue magic. Red being very fast and explosive, burning everything with Pyre, whereas blue is more focused and overwhelming. You can shoot a beam of energy out of your mouth to disintegrate one single enemy in front of you.
There's a healer spec called Preservation. The healer spec is going to focus mostly on your green and your bronze magic. So your green is
Okay.
going to be evocative of the Emerald Dream, your growth and your nurturing spells. And then you have your bronze magic, which is going to be more timey-wimey. So you get to heal a wound faster.
So in addition to the visuals and the animation, which all make you feel very powerful, we really wanted the player to have a physical connection to the cast. We have a new type of spell called Empower, where when you actually hold down the button on your keyboard, it charges up the spell. The longer
Whoa.
you charge it up, it might do more damage or hit more targets
Okay.
depending on the spell. But it gives you this really physical connection and control that's
I
new
like
for World of
that.
Warcraft, and I think is feeling really, really good.
We have some great animations. Thank you, Andy. Your
You
team.
love it, Andy.
You
you,
feel
Henry.
physical when you're casting your spells.
You can actually fly around the battlefield and cast while you're flying.
Raining fire and death from above. It's great.
In addition to the gameplay, though, another part of feeling draconic is looking like a dragon.
Well, we talk about dragons breathing fire, but you know what's actually fire?
What's actually
These
fire?
customizations.
Oh my goodness.
But no, they're really, really
They're
cool.
awesome.
Because you have both your draconic form and your humanoid form. And the customization options for both of them
Oh,
are
that's cool.
amazing.
They're very good.
What about color? Just tell me you
tell
can
us about the
change
colors.
color.
You can do a lot of matching. So your visage form can have scales that are the same color as your Drakthir form.
But my favorite, super favorite part of customization for the visage form, hair.
Yeah.
Because I can actually do this in game.
Yeah.
The tech is here.
We finally did it.
As players
Okay.
make their way
Looks
through
pretty.
each of the areas
It looks
of
pretty.
the Dragon Isles, they'll partner up with the Dragonflights to move through the air as they've never done before. You'll notice I did not say flying because flight has a very specific meaning for World of Warcraft.
Yeah, it does.
And we're talking about something new called dragon riding.
So does that mean you can't
And
use your
as
flying mounts?
the players
in-
are honing their dragon riding skills,
in
they're
the
going to get
Dragon
to
Isles?
see all new animations that go along with the different look and feel of the drakes.
We're aiming to
This is like
shake
Guild
up
Wars 2,
movement
if you guys
with
have
this
ever
new
played
system,
that.
providing players with a deeper immersion with forces like momentum and gravity.
We knew that for Dragonflight, we were going to have the opportunity to show players a whole new set of Dragon Isle drakes, completely unique from all the other things they've seen in World of Warcraft. And so we wanted to come up with a movement system that would add that sense of physics, weight, and gravity, like you were mentioning. We knew it was going to take a huge team effort, not just animation, but it was going to take effects. It was going to take the engineering team, who we rely on heavily. And that combined with some new animations really helps to lend that feeling of physics as you move through the air in ways that you haven't before. And the icing on the cake is going to be some really
show
cool
more than
effects
2
that
seconds
we've
of
added on
gameplay.
top of all of that.
Please.
So for example, when you start hitting, maximum velocity, you're going to see contrails coming off the edges of the wings. And then as you do your rolls and spirals, you build up more and more speed. There's going to be some screen effects on the display to indicate that you're reaching maximum velocity, which really adds to the overall kind of immersion and sense of reality.
As players make their way through the Dragon Isles, they'll discover new cosmetic options to fine-tune their Dragon Isle Drake's appearances. Things like snoots, horns, tails. elusive Dragon Isle Drake armor, and more.
Can I have spikes?
Definitely.
Okay.
We want to provide players with all new skills to play with, as those who can use their momentum well can reach higher and higher heights and bring on new, more difficult challenges.
We just have so many new
There's gonna be a world
gorgeous
quest where you
options
have to
to choose
fly
from,
through
and
rings. I'm calling
I'm just
it
so
now.
excited for all of them.
I'm excited for the whole thing. I mean, it's been a lot of fun to work on, but I can't wait to actually get in the game, play it with you guys.
I can't wait. I can't wait to fly around Dragon Isles. This is gonna be great.
Next up, you're going to hear about the talent revamp and the UI changes coming in Dragonflight.
Yes. Okay. This is huge. Yeah. Lots of snoots.
Hello, my name is Brian.
I'm Crash.
I'm Jay.
And I'm Laura. We are very excited to share we are finally revamping the WoW HUD UI.
And it is also time for a major revamp to talents and specializations.
I have a big question for the group. How long do you think it took for us to finally revamp the WoW HUD?
My guess is like 15 years.
Close, 18 years.
18 years.
18 years.
Wow.
You know, technology has changed a lot since we made the UI back in 2004. Now you have like bigger monitors, and we have better dev tools to work with. So it makes sense to have the revamp right now. Also, if you look at the game today, the art evolved beautifully over the years. And if you look at the HUD looks like it got frozen in time.
So when we approached this, we wanted to create a layout experience that players could customize, move things around, adjust it to fit their needs.
Add-ons today, they do a lot for player customization.
The downside is that not everybody uses them. It's about time that everybody has the opportunity to use them, that they become a part of the base UI.
Yeah, and we are working very closely with our user research team to make sure we are hitting the goals that our player needs.
It allowed us to add new functionality, to improve accessibility in a lot of areas, and on top of that, we are going to be improving the art.
Yeah, so the art update, it's a big part of this project. The UI that we have today has a lot of charm and personality, and players have been using that for 18 years. So with that in mind, we want to respect the players who really like the current UI, but do a more than take to it, removing the clutter and giving more visibility for your gameplay. So the new minimap, it looks bigger, and the health bar is also much bigger. If you look at the action bars in the bottom menus, they have less head frames, and it can really open up your gameplay, so you don't have a lot of your UI in front of you. And of course, we want to find iconic pieces from the current HUD, but we want to bring it back in a nice way. So we for sure updating the griffins. They look so nice now.
Yeah, those griffins
and the
are
horde,
looking good.
Don't worry, we got you. We're gonna have your version as well. So let's talk about the edit mode.
We are putting a mode in that will let players move various HUD elements around on the screen.
So I'm able to move the mini-map, say, from the right corner all the way over to the left corner. If I want to bring my action bars from the bottom and kind of put them more in the center by my character, those are all things that I'll be able to do?
Absolutely. And each of those different components will have various sets of options that you'll be able to work with.
So
they'll be able to save it, edit it,
adding
copy
add-ons
it,
into the
name
actual
it.
game,
Also,
pretty much.
it'll remember
That's
which
what it feels
spec
like.
you're in. So if you're someone who jumps around a lot, as you switch, it will switch to whatever HUD layout you have for that spec.
This is an ongoing project. We're gonna keep working on it.
But it's just like
So
add-on functionality
we
for
really want to
everybody.
hear back from you.
That's what it. That's
A
what it
project
is.
that we're all excited about, that we've been collaborating a lot on, is something that's pretty UI intensive, and that's the talent system.
It hadn't changed in a long time, like you said before, and we really started with how can we have players have more choice over what their character has?
As you level up, we give you a new spell or a new ability, something that kind of makes you stronger, but it's determined by the designers. We decide the order.
Yeah, we started looking for a system that would give players a much wider set of options.
And after looking at all those things, what we really returned back to was the idea of trees. But it's actually two trees. We have a class tree that offers different
trees.
class utility, and then we have a spec tree that is focused on performing your role, whether that's damage, tank,
so you have
or
a resto
healing.
tree and a
Can I just
general
jump in and
druid
say
tree.
that
Okay.
I personally am super
Interesting.
excited
How are they
about
gonna do that
having
with, like,
trees
demon
come back.
hunters?
There's a big nostalgia hit for me.
As we said, we have these two trees because we feel like picking a specialization is a really important part of your World of Warcraft character now. And so we want to make sure that when you choose that, it kind of affects the tree in some way.
Yeah, as soon as you open your talent tree, you'll see something new. The class side will have some abilities filled out for free, just kind of starting you off in that spec you've chosen, but then you'll have your first point to spend in the class tree, which could be something related to that spec or role,
Hey,
or
man,
it could
if you
be
can
something
balance it
from
better
elsewhere in the
than
class.
the
There's
original
a lot
tree,
of things that we can do here, and
I'm down
part of
for
that
it.
is encouraging players to perhaps make combinations that they've never really been able to see in the game before. This is an opportunity to put a lot more art and fantasy in the actual talent UI itself.
Incarnation.
You have seen that a
Oh,
lot
I thought that
in
was,
most recent
Invoke.
expansions, but not the base UI.
We want you
That will
to
suck
be able
for
to
druids,
tinker with it.
not
You know,
having
we want
Invoke
you to
anymore.
be able to make a lot of changes at a lot of times and not necessarily have to commit. The power really is coming back to the player. It's not
Yeah,
something
looks
we
good.
want people to feel locked into. And so one of the things that we'll be preserving is the ability to change these talents at the same kind of frequency that you do now.
Yeah, the old school players, when you see trees this time, just think, yeah, I'll go from my raid night to my arena match and figure out what I think is the best for both of those.
And that's a process we want to make really fluid. So we're building a save load feature that lets you create your build, name it, save it, and then load it up very quickly and freely.
Talents were really about the breadth of options. We've made all these different cool things over the years, but when are they at their coolest? It's when players can hold the building blocks of what can make up their class, their spec, and put them together in a way that works for them.
So these are really cool features that we've been working long and hard on, and we're very excited about them. And it's just an early preview of the things we've been doing. We can't wait to see the reaction that you have to them, and please reach out to
Wanna
us
see
and
my
let us
reaction?
know your thoughts on them. And next up, we're going to
my
talk about
God.
professions and Dragonflight.
Okay, yeah. What are you doing with professions? Because it looked like it was a huge change.
Hi, I'm Joanna. And I'm Eric, and we're going to talk about our plans for professions in Dragonflight. Professions have been a staple of World of Warcraft forever, and they've seen lots of really cool incremental updates over their life. But for Dragonflight, we want to do something a bit different. We really want to rethink professions and figure out how to make them part of your identity as a player, if that's what you want.
We really want to make sure that professions feel fun and relevant across all levels of gameplay.
That brings us to our first update, something that we're calling crafting orders. If you want to have something crafted for you, but you don't have the skill or the right profession to do it for yourself, you can have it crafted through a crafting order. You can basically browse any of the recipes that can be crafted, pick the one you want for yourself, and then you include some or all of the reagents needed for the recipe, including ones that only you can get
I
your
don't
hands
do
on.
auction
You can
house or
find
any of
someone
this
in person
stuff,
to
so
do it right in front
honestly,
of you
I
for you.
don't really care, but
Or
it's
You can
cool.
also go to an NPC.
Don't get me
using an
wrong,
auction
it's
house-like
cool for
interface,
people that do like
send
it.
the order out. If you're doing this, you can pick, do you want to send
Ooh,
the
I
order
can have a
to
cool
anyone through a
note.
public order, or do you want to only send it to your guild, or to a specific other player? Maybe it's a friend who you know will be able to craft the item really well for you.
If you are really dedicated to your craft, you're going to be the best at what you do.
One of the coolest things about this is the item you had crafted can also be soul-bound. In the past, you could only get your hands on crafted soul-bound items by having that profession yourself. Now anyone can have them crafted for them,
Really?
which is really neat and really expands the number of items that we can provide that are really powerful because everyone can have them crafted through the crafting order system.
This is also really cool because it means as a crafter, you can start building your client base. People are going to come back to you to get certain items. Maybe you're the best at making it, or you always throw in a little something extra. You're also going to be leveling up your profession. It's going to be really great.
So the first time you go to craft, you're gonna notice a lot of different things, but probably the biggest is the introduction of quality, both to your crafted items and your gathered reagents. Quality works in a pretty simple way. If you craft something that's a higher quality, it's just gonna be better. For a piece of gear, that
Can you
probably
craft
means
ducks?
a higher item level.
Look,
If
just
it's,
cut
for
to the
instance,
chase,
a
man.
potion, that might mean a more powerful effect at a higher quality.
And we're doing a lot of new things in the UI. We've put a lot of work into it to make sure that the professions feel really special and unique.
And another thing you might notice in the crafting UI that's new is the introduction of stats, specifically to your professions, both crafting and gathering. And this is another sort of major input into quality. Probably the biggest source of your ability to craft items at a higher quality is through crafting specializations. We've had crafting specializations in the past, as far back as original World of Warcraft. With Dragonflight, you can go out and earn specialization points in a whole bunch of different ways. So maybe you find an old book on a bookshelf in a ruin somewhere, or a hermit in a cave who can teach you a little bit about your profession. So let's say you're a blacksmith. You might decide that first you want to become an armor smith. And the more points you spend in armor smithing, the better you're gonna get at crafting all armor.
This also means that if you specialize one way, other people in your guild may specialize in a completely different path. So this means that your guild could have several top blacksmiths and everybody is providing something unique and valuable to the team, which is really cool.
Now that reminds me of another update we're actually adding crafting tables to all the different crafting.
Oh, we go Minecraft.
We're gonna take those and we're gonna put them all in the main city of Valdrakken. And you're gonna go in there and you're gonna get to see all the different players crafting their items at their cool crafting tables.
Yeah, it means you're gonna walk into the city and you're gonna see like all these alchemists huddled over here, and you're gonna see all these blacksmiths over by the forge. There will be other players filling orders or grabbing orders. There's gonna be a whole new crafting area that's gonna make you feel really part of the world.
It just seems like a much more lively area than it has in the past.
What I'm most excited about, though, is the gear. We're introducing new types of gear for every profession, and when you go to, say, mine and node, you're actually gonna just switch into that gear. It's gonna be really great.
You're not gonna have to carry that stuff around in your backpack anymore. There's actually gonna be dedicated slots for each of your pieces of gear.
Oh, wow.
But I'm a numbers guy. I love progressing. All pieces of profession gear will have those special stats that we mentioned before on them. And as you get your hands on better versions of the
so it
gear,
always looks like
it's really
that?
gonna help you get better at your profession.
I can't wait.
Thank you for tuning in to the Dragonflight Deep Dive.
You've heard a lot about the content and changes coming in Dragonflight, and we've got a lot more in store for you in the coming months.
Until then, we'll see you in Azeroth.
So it's over? Okay, that's it. Huh. What do we think? What do we think, people? I mean, I'm not super blown away, flabbergasted. Oh, hi, Destiny. No, we're not watching a Destiny debate. Okay. I'm not super blown away by anything we just saw. Let's see. We can go back and look at some of this stuff.
Damage dealer specialization, their first of two.
Let's see.
Be evocative of the
I wish we saw like actual gameplay of what it's like to play one, not just like the visuals of it. You know what I mean?
dream.
It charges up the spell. The longer you charge it up, it might do more.
Fire and death from above. Its options for both of them are amazing.
They're very good.
What about color? Just tell me you
tell
can
us about the
change color.
I mean, it was all right. You know, it was pretty cool. I just want to. Where are the ducks? Get back to the ducks.
Snow and
A little while. The
previous zones and seeing.
Oh, I think it was in this one.
Gobbling up the other and just start causing havoc on the other faction's boat.
For those who love PvP,
Feel so vindicated.
This is a great opportunity.
Yeah.
The technology.
They
We've
can
got them
figure
in.
it out. They
Yep.
can fly.
You should be fine.
It's gonna be
Oh my
awesome.
god.
The unarmed planes come
That's
right after
great.
the Waking Shores.
What?
This is true. Ducks.
Look at them. They're
We
so
finally have
glorious.
those webbed feet hooligans in our game.
I want a duck. You know, we have dragon flying now. I want duck flying. Okay. I mean, like, okay, so the expansion as a whole, you know, it's back to Azeroth. That's pretty cool. No release date. Yeah, they didn't even mention a release date at all, huh? No Dragon Covenants. Yeah, I was surprised by that too. I totally thought that they were going to do that, but I guess not. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if they show any
we
more
cracked the technology.
cool stuff. I wasn't like absolutely blown away like, "Oh my god!" when they showed anything other than the ducks. You know? But other than that, yeah, I mean, like the talent trees are cool. It's like I want to get excited for the talent trees, but we didn't see any of the nitty gritty details of those talent trees. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of just like, yeah, we're doing new talent trees. Here's what the UI looks like, you know? So I think like when we actually get the information for each class, I'll be a bit more excited for it. Ryan Hoser says, there was barely any gameplay shown. It just seemed to talk up some pretty bland game design, besides the ducks. Time will tell, I guess. Time will tell. For sure. I do wish we got more, you know, into the nitty gritty of stuff, other than just talking about like how it makes you feel. I mean, like the new class, I honestly don't know if I'll play it, because I play Demon Hunter, okay, and Demon Hunters have the best class design for me, but I'm glad that there's going to be a new healer spec. I'll try that out at least. For sure. Yeah, that's one thing I was disappointed by. No sort of update to the old world. There's still a giant sword in Azeroth. It's been there for 4 years. 4 years. It's still there. Are we gonna do anything about it? Hey, the Night Elves still don't have a home. Hey, the Forsaken still don't have a home. We gonna actually have any consequences for this stuff, or just keep moving on? Like, anything at all. That would be nice. Yeah, that's one of the main things I'm disappointed by. Hopefully we'll get some sort of conclusion or something. You know, we're just gonna keep that sword in there. Just gonna keep it there. This trailer was all right. It was pretty slow, and I'm telling you, this scene right here. Okay, look at this. He's like climbing up. All of his friends are dead, and he's climbing up to ring this thing, or to start this thing, to like rescue himself, okay? Look at this cinematic. Okay, and then look at this. Here she is. She's climbing up. All of her friends are dead, and she's gotta save them. It's this one last heroic event. Like, it's the exact same thing. Oh my god. Oh, holy shit. That's so funny. Except this one has dragons. Yeah, no, that I was not titillated by that cinematic. It did not like the Battle for Azeroth cinematic was amazing. Amazing. This one I was like, is a Greek guy, Greek Titan guy, and he's kind of sad, I guess. But hopefully, like, you know, the Overwatch 2 trailer. Hopefully they make another cinematic that looks like that. And you'll have Rathion as Genji, and he'll have his sword, and he'll go. Yeah, and there's no ducks in the cinematic either. This was cool. You know, this little sword thing? It was neat, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, guys, Dragonflight, that is the new expansion, okay? Are you excited? Khadgar's excited. He's still excited. He's been excited for the past 50 minutes. And I'm kind of excited. I don't know. We'll see when there's more details about the expansion. Yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you for reacting with me. I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for all the donos. Thank you for watching with me. Thank you for celebrating the ducks with me. Thank you for looking at the Tuskar with me. Yeah, I'm going to end the stream now. More videos coming.